Hello class 10th. This is 7th part of chapter resources and development. In this part we are going to talk about soil as resource. In this part we are going to talk about soil as a resource, soil profile, various type of soil and soil erosion and conservation. Soil is the most important renewable natural resource. It is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on earth. It takes millions of years to form soil up to a few centimeters in depth. Various forces of nature, such as change in temperature, actions of running water, wind, and glaciers, activities of decomposers, contribute to the formation of soil. Parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation, and other forms of life and time are important factor in the formation of soil. Chemical and organic changes which takes place in the soil play an important role. Soil also consists of organic and inorganic materials. See this diagram very carefully. In this diagram, various layers of soil is shown to you. At the top, the green layer shows the topmost layer in which plant grow, and the bottom layer shows you unweathered parent bedrock layer. So all these layers are very important. This diagram is very important. Try to draw it at your home. On the basis of factor responsible for soil formation, color, thickness, texture, age, chemical and physical properties, the soils of India are classified in different types of soil. First one in this category is alluvial soil. The entire northern plain are made of alluvial soil. The alluvial soil is deposited by three important Himalayan river systems, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. It is also found in Rajasthan, Gujarat and eastern coastal plains, particularly in the deltas of the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri rivers. The alluvial soil consists of various portions of sand, slate and clay. As we move inland towards the river valleys, soil particles appear to be bigger in size, whereas in the upper side of the river valley the soils are coarse. Based on age, alluvial soil can be classified as old alluvial, Bangar. The Bangar soil has a higher concentration of kankar nodules than the Khadar. New alluvial soil is known as Khadar. It has more fine particles and it is more fertile than the Bangar. Alluvial soil are very fertile. These soil contains an adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime, which are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereal and pulse crops. Now let us talk about black soil. This soil is black in color and is also known as Rangoor soil. Climatic conditions along with the parent rock material are the important factors for the formation of black soil. The soil is ideal for growing cotton and is known as black cotton soil. This type of soil is typical of Deccan Trap region, spread over northwest Deccan Plateau and is made up of lava flows. The soil covers the plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and extend in the southeast direction along the Godavari and Krishna valleys. The black soil are made up of extremely fine clayey material and well known for their capacity to hold moisture. Black soil is nutrients rich and contains calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash and lime. The soil is sticky when wet and difficult to work on unless tilted immediately after the first shower or during the pre-monsoon period. Red and yellow soil. This type of soil develops on crystalline igneous rock in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern part of the Deccan Plateau. These soil develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in hydrated form. It means that the soil will appear yellow in color when it is wet. Found in parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of Middle Ganga Plain and along the some part of Western Ghat. Laterite soil. The laterite soil develops under tropical and subtropical climate with the alternate wet and dry season. This soil is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. Lateritic soils are acidic in nature and generally deficient in plant nutrients. This type of soil is found mostly in southern states, Western Ghats region of Maharashtra, Odisha, some parts of West Bengal and Northeast regions. The soil supports deciduous and evergreen forests but are poor in humus. This soil is very useful for growing tea and coffee. Arid soil. Arid soil range from red to brown in color. This soil is generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the soil content is very high and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. Arid soil lacks humus and moisture. The lower horizon of the soil are occupied by conker because of the increasing calcium content downwards. The conker layer formation in the bottom horizons restrict the infiltration of water. Forest soil. These soils are found in hilly and mountainous areas. The soil texture is loamy in the valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slopes. In the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, these soil experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. The soil is fertile on the river traces and alluvial fans. See this map very carefully. This map shows you how various types of soil are distributed in India. Now let us talk about soil erosion and soil conservation. The denudation of soil cover and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. The soil erosion is caused due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction and mining. Also, there are some natural forces like wind, glacier and water which lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion is also caused due to defective methods of farming. The running water cuts through the clayey soils and makes deep channels as gullies. The land becomes unfit for cultivation and is known as bad land. When water flows as the sheet over large area down a slope and the topsoil is washed away, it is known as sheet erosion. When wind blows loose soil off flats or sloping land known as wind erosion. Plugging along the contour lines decelerate the flow of water down the slope. This is called contour Plugging. Contour lines are those lines at which the slope ends. Terrace cultivation restricts erosion. This type of agriculture practice is done in western and central Himalayas. When a large field is divided into strips and strips of grass are left to grow between the crops, then this breaks up the force of wind. This method is also known as strip cropping. Planting lines of trees to create shelter helps in stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing the desert. In western India, rows of such trees are called shelter belt. In this chapter, we learnt about soil as a resource, different type of soils, what are different ways by which soil erosion happens, and what is soil erosion, and what are different ways by which soil can be conserved. So, this brings us to the end of this chapter. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.